the other side, we have Carla Nerea and Nerea from Spain. Right now we're at 15 ball. So just a bit of background from our players. So Carla and Nerea are from Spain. They just previously played their debut at Luzon for the Premier Paddle. And our twins from Indonesia, it's their first semifinal at the FIP bronze here in Singapore. So this is quite an amazing achievement, reaching this level for the Cupra FIP Tour. It's going to be a quite interesting game since we have our Asian players playing against seasoned Spanish ladies that have been playing on an international stage for quite a while. As you can see, they are both very aggressive teams, so this is going to be an interesting match to watch. Today is International Women's Day, and we would like to recognize the inspiring games that we are watching right now. Having all these amazing female paddle players perform at FIP Singapore here at Paddle. As you can see, there's a lot of aggressiveness in this match since personally I'm thinking they know that the other team is also very aggressive, so Carla and Nerea are trying to make sure that they take the advantage right at the early start of the match. We're back at deuce. You can see the tennis smash from there. So the background actually of Fitriani Sabatini and Fitriana Sabrina, they're both coming from tennis. So now they're one of the upcoming top Indonesian female paddle players and also upcoming top Asian paddle players. Carla Fernandez serving for their team. It's 0-1, so still on serve. Quite interestingly, the first time that Carla has played in Asia was a couple of years ago in Manila. And she was just 17 years old at that time, traveling by herself all the way to Asia. Now it's an interesting story because it was her plan really to be a full-time paddle player, still in school, and right now she's becoming a full-time paddle player, debuting at the Premier Paddle just a week ago. As you can see, I'm predicting there's going to be a lot of aggressive shots from Carla, since she wants to always take the advantage early on in the match. So Nerea actually lived in Australia a few years ago. She moved back to Spain now, but she plays all different racket sports. She plays tennis, originally coming from tennis, and also practicing pickleball and now paddle. It's 1-1. One of the twins are serving. Very good smash from our Cipriano sisters. As you can see, Carla is actually trying to cover a lot of the areas in the court, which is going to be an interesting tactic for the twins, because if they see what's happening right now, they should be targeting Nerea, because then that will give them a lot of space to play with two players. Good energy from the twins. We love it when they bring the energy on court. As today is also about celebrating women in sports, seeing these players from Indonesia and Spain competing here in Singapore shows a lot of the international growth of the women's game. Both teams are now one match away from the final, and and with the level we've seen throughout the week, we're expecting a very competitive final today.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
We have a special guest. I'm sure you're familiar with his voice already from yesterday. Joining us today is women's match.
Hello everyone, it's Coco. I'm back to comment this amazing semi-final between Gonzalez and Santini, and they are actually on the serve. 2-1 for the sisters. So far no one has lost their serve. As expected, we are waiting for a very, very close semi-final with two different styles, and so far it has delivered actually. And it's an unfortunate miss by one of the sisters on this missed smash by Santini. 15 love for the Spanish players. As expected, we are seeing two different styles of paddle facing each other, a very European style, building the points and taking occasion, while the Indonesia players are more sharp and aggressive style coming from their tennis background. And it's an amazing 4-4 by Santini, taking the lead, 30 love in this serve.
One of the most aggressive players actually from the tour that we've seen since Carla and Nerea are pretty much regulars in the Asian tour. So they're one of the most aggressive pairs.
Yeah, and we hope that as an Asian player, of course, facing those European, that will maybe surprise them and push them to their I would say to the back of the court and hopefully take the win. Having this type of match between Asian players and European players is exactly what we need in Asia. Being able to see if Asian players are ready to face the European scene, and that's an amazing occasion that FIP Singapore is actually offering us. Serve won again by the European players, and we are back to 2-2, while Sabrina is on the serve. And it's a miss smash by Annie. Just so again, Anna or Sabrina mismatching, and that's one of the key tools that was used in her quarterfinal to reach the semi-final. Let's see if she managed to use it again to win on her serve. The European players are actually showing up on Sabrina's serve, love 30.
Interesting because they're winning points from the baseline.
Yes, and
basically doing a lot of body shots towards the sisters.
yeah, exactly. I think it's also the style of the European player to be able to defend and push your opponent to making a mistake, exactly like what's happening now, and we have potentially a first break point. Love 40.
Sabrina serves. This is going to be interesting. Good serve from Sabrina.
Very, very good serve.
Now I think they're taking it down a
because at the same time, I'm sure the twins love the pass game, but it gives the other team an advantage, the Spanish girls, because they defend so well.
Definitely, and we just saw that on this point actually, where they were able to defend on the corner. But unfortunately, Gonzalez was not able to finish the point and went to the net. So it's 30-40 on Sabrina's serve. They have been defending 2 break points. Let's see if they can defend this one too. Again, another amazing defense by Carla Gonzalez. And it's
Save, huh?
amazing. Again, another break point defended by Sabrina with a backhand volley. And we are back to deuce.
That was an amazing save. They must have a lot of nerves ongoing at that point.
I can tell you personally, when I play and I'm down love 40, it's so hard to be back. And imagine that on the semi-final of Singapore FIP. Again, we see a very nice defense while the European player took over the net. And it's an amazing smash by Carla Gonzalez, showing that she can smash too.
Carla Gonzalez actually has one of the strongest smashes in this tournament for the ladies. She smashes from the baseline.
It's an amazing serve by Sabrina, bringing back to deuce again. Just as a reminder, we play the star points. So we have the chance to be able to see 2 deuce, and if those deuce doesn't bring the point, then we will have a golden point or a star point where the opponent team will decide who received the serve. So far, back to second deuce now. And
Mistake from Nerea, which now she's probably
upset about
kicking
that.
herself for it.
Yeah, I think the tough game about a player is to not think that you are up by 40 to love,
Yeah.
and just focus again on the next point.
I would be thinking that the whole match.
Ah, yes.
No, I think they're getting the tactic, the twins, because for them to be able to take a lot of advantage, they need to target Medea.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing. They actually managed to win this point, and we are back to 3-2 leading by the sisters before the commercial break. At FIP Singapore, sponsored by the Recovery Room, Salty Electrolyte Boost, CMC, Dry Asahi and Momentous Hotel, and AI Ball. On the serve we have Carla Gonzalez. They are down by 1 game, 2-3, while they just won the first point of the game, and an amazing smash by Carla Gonzalez, showing that they don't want to be down for a long time. Again, Carla Gonzalez, her smash is able to be shot by the baseline of the court. And against them is the 2 Indonesia sisters defending this smash from Carla that was a little bit low in terms of power, allowing one of the sisters to finish the point. The 2 sisters with, as you may see, a tennis background, playing the semi-final of FIP Singapore.
The first time I've actually seen the sisters
I think something that I will be very proud of is having those European players coming back to Europe and mentioning and telling them about what's happening in Asia, and especially about Indonesia. We have seen Indonesia becoming like a massive country in terms of court numbers and also now in terms of quality of players.
Yeah, definitely. I think Indonesia is right now a big hub in Asia. And as you can see, the players are actually in par with the European players that are flying in.
Yes, I think there is no doubt and no shame to have and to face top European players in Asia, having them facing each other and actually leading the game so far.
And that's where you see actually now the Spanish ladies are slowing down the game because they understand that our former tennis professionals on the other side love the fast game. They thrive on this. So if they want to really take advantage, they need to slow down the game a bit more.
Yeah, it's actually an advice that I would give to anyone playing paddle without any tennis background. If you know you're facing tennis players, slow down your pace.
I see the first break here on the serve.
Yeah, just after defending an amazing potential break point from love 14, you actually see the sisters being able to break, and they did.
Now that's volley for Rhea. And she actually got an injury from
The previous game?
tournament in Egypt.
And potentially this injury is actually hurting herself. Just remind you for the people that are watching and maybe not based in Singapore. Singapore is a very, very tough environment to play paddle. We are playing outside, despite the fact that we have a roof above our heads. It's very hot, it's very humid, and while you are playing, you are sweating, you are getting tired, and it's very, very difficult to play. Imagine on top of that with an injury. The sisters on the serve.
You actually have advantage assistants because they're pretty much more familiar with this kind of weather. And of course, especially in tennis, they have trained outdoors without the roof in the heat. So for them, the climate is an advantage. In one of the interviews, Nerea mentioned that, oh my God, the balls are so bouncy because of course here the bull paddle balls with the humidity and the heat, it's a different bounce when compared to when they were playing in the hot courts.
And on the serve, and it's a miss and forced error by Carla Gonzalez. Maybe a little bit of frustration from the ladies from Europe. They have been talking to each other, potentially to calm down the nerve and come back to the game before this set slips away from them. And it's a miss smash by Anna.
She's excited,
Yeah.
but it was actually almost a gift to her from Carla.
I think, yeah, it was a kind of a miss lob by Carla. She should not miss this type of lob if she wants to come back into the set. Oh, such an amazing defense by Carla. And it's a break point again. So we are back to 4-4. 3-4. And we'll be back after the commercial break.
brand new thing, turning them heads, all eyes on me. Wanna see it up close, get on your feet. Make it go bounce, bounce like a trampoline. I'ma go off. I'ma show it all off. I'ma go off.
Back here in Singapore for the FIP, sponsored by the Recovery Room, Salty Electrolyte Boost, CMC, Dry Azari, Momentous Hotel, and AI Ball. You are watching the semi-final female with Carla Gonzalez and Lia Santini facing the two Indonesian sisters, Anna and Annie. Leading for now the first set 4-3, but on the serve, it's the European player trying to come back 4-4.
This women's competition is proudly highlighted by the Women's Paddle Association in collaboration with the International Paddle Players Association, continuing to support and elevate women's paddle globally. What an amazing catch there by Nerea. She saw that gap and she just took it.
Yeah, it's an amazing gun shot. She's showing that she has all the skills required to go to the final of FIP of Singapore, while Sabrina ball seems to be out, but the ladies are
Call it.
yes.
Yeah, they're trying to call it in, but now they're going to have an argument. So it's either they bring in our main referee, Phil, from Australia, or they had to agree. I guess they came into an agreement.
Yeah, since they come to an agreement and it's points to the European player leading 13-0. And it's a mistake from the defense from Annie. 40 love. Seems like we will be back very, very soon at 4-4. Except if, again, the sisters bring back an amazing game to break this point.
Sabrina serving at 4-4.
And again, a lot of gun show by Maria. And it has been working, so maybe they will be using this tool several times, because it seems that actually Sabrina has difficulties to defend this shot. Love 15.
She needs to communicate more with her sister for her sister to be able to cover her. I think that last point she communicated a little too late. Good serve. The humidity is really affecting the European players, huh?
Yes.
They're not able to read the ball as the same as when they would play in Europe. That's for sure. And
And it's a big opportunity missed by Sabrina. Carla Gonzalez, I would say, have missed her smash. It was a little bit too low and easy to defend, but Sabrina just missed the return. 15-30 on Sabrina's serve. And it's in! It's in, actually. On this ball again by Carla Gonzalez.
actually, now you can see that Sabrina is actually struggling with the walls, with defending when it's on her side on the walls.
Yeah, it seems that the corner is a shot that the two European players are using on Sabrina's side. Thanks to, I would say, the bad return from Nerea, she is back 30-40 on her serve.
Big smash from Carla.
And it's in, and it's a break point. They are now leading 5-4 after being down 3-4 just before that. And we will be back to the semi-final after the commercial break. And we are back here in Singapore for the first ever FIP bronze semi-final between Carla Gonzalez and Nia Santini, facing the two sisters Sabrina and Annie. On the serve, Carla Gonzalez with a potential serve set. They are leading 5-4, while Carla is showing her smash already on the first point.
She's not going to let this go for sure. It's just going to try to close the set and move on to this next set.
Yeah, they were down 3-4 after a break game from the two sisters. And a very nice forehand volley that bring them to 30 love. I think that's what's impressive about those type of players. Both of them, by the way, the sisters and the European, is despite the fact that they were down, they were able to come back. And you saw, if you were watching the game, some frustration from the European player. And even with that type of frustration, it didn't let them down in terms of skills play. And now they are leading, still leading 40-15.
And this is your set point.
And the sisters needs to save 2 set points.
Good luck from Sabrina. Let's see if we're going to get a bahada. As you can see, they're struggling with the defense, Sabrina is. So our European players took the first set at 6-4.
And we will be back after a commercial break for the second set of the semi-final at FIP Singapore.
You have the best cues.
Minutes before the match, everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
And we are unstoppable. We are ready.
And we are back in Singapore for the first ever FIP bronze, sponsored by the Recovery Room, Salty Electrolyte Boost, CMC, Dry Asahi, Momentous Hotel, and AI Ball. Facing each other, the two sisters from Indonesia, Annie and Anna. On the opposite side, Carla Gonzalez and Nia Santini from Spain, flying all the way from Europe, and took the first set of this semi-final. On the serve, the sisters, and the first point of this game already going to the European team, keeping a very strong pace and balls. What will be very, very important for the sisters on the second set is, of course, to not lose quickly the first game of the second set. Otherwise, it will be difficult to let the European players take over the game. And I feel that's exactly what's happening, unfortunately, They are already down love 40.
As you can see, they're feeling the pressure. They're probably still very disappointed of getting broken in the first set and losing the set. But they need to hold their cool and just keep grinding. Like this.
Exactly. That's exactly what we need actually to come back to the game. A very easy smash and a fortress. Still, you have to score the point, and it happens to me to miss this type of easy goal coming to my side.
Oh, definitely. And our twins, they need to make sure that they have full control of this game. Since it's their serve, they have the advantage to set up the point and be more aggressive. They're forcing Nerea now to make mistakes, which is very smart.
It seems to work actually to push Liliana. She's very strong to go to the net very quickly, but it seems her backhand volley went directly to the glass. 2 breakpoints saved already by the sisters. Let's see if they manage to save the third one.
A lob from Sabrina. And of course, Carla will be defending with the high lobs. And a big smash. You could have still saved it.
Yeah, and it seems that she saved it again, and it's the first breakpoint already for the 2 European players. We'll be back for the next game after the commercial break.
Oh, good point.
Five minutes before the match, everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
Team, so this is going to be interesting. Yes, she has a really good serve. She's able to set herself up to be able to make it difficult for the opponents and give them an easy return.
Oh, it's a tentative rule from Carla that went directly to the fence.
It's one of her favorite shots.
Second serve for Carla. It's a good cocktail by Sabrina on this. Bandeja by Maria.
Good defense by Nerea.
Very nice smash by Annie on Maria. She was not able to defend that, and it's a leading of 15-30 on Carla serve. So potential break point for the 2 sisters. It's
That's
mismatch.
an out. 15-40. Carla is getting frustrated right now, as you can see. Let's see what's the strategy here for the sisters on how they're going to take back and break again.
Return for zero after a nice serve by Carla Gonzalez, saving 1 break point.
Serve was out.
Second serve.
They're taking a lot of time, huh? They're taking time away to get the momentum back. Oof. Now we're at deuce. First deuce.
You may hear on the court, not sure if the mic is powerful enough to actually hear the players. If you heard oi, 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 it's not a reference to oil food, but oil means mine in Spanish. Carla was screaming that she wanted that one in case she went back to their side. And it's a miss smash again by Carla.
That was actually a very interesting choice of a shot from Carla because it was so risky, too much risk.
Yeah, I feel indeed that she could actually finish the point another way than.
Yeah, because the center, the middle of the sisters was wide open.
And it's a missed game by the two different sisters. We are back to 1-1. Break point on break point.
Wow, this is an interesting match.
Yes. Giving hope to the two sisters from Indonesia that this set is not over yet. And Sabrina on the serve. This body by Annie giving the lead already for the European players. Second serve.
I think Sabrina is taking it slower, making sure she's playing cross to Nerea.
It's working. It's working. She can have this fast tennis pace actually. Mention it. Back to 15-15.
On International Women's Day, it's inspiring to see players from Asian Europe coming together here in Singapore and showing how global our women's game has become. Good teamwork from our twins from Indonesia.
Very, very, very good team. And while you mentioned Women's Day, actually, FIP is organizing female tournaments in Philippines.
Yes, so we're organizing the first ever women's only professional paddle tournament in Manila. So it's the FIP Silver Women's Paddle Manila, and this is a joint initiative by the Women's Paddle Association, WPA, and IPA, the International Professional Paddle Players Association.
I think it's an amazing opportunity for all female players from Asia, female paddle players like people who should watch or attend this type of event. We mentioned it yesterday, watching female paddle is quite amazing show. It's very strategic. It's more rallies, more balls to the play, and it's very interesting. And I think personally, it's way more closer to my style of play rather than you guys. Even though their level right now is way above mine, female or male.
We're actually doing an interesting format before the matches start in Manila. We're doing a pro-am. So the top 10 players in Manila, which one of them is Lucia Sanz, who's the president of IPA and former world number 1 with 12 titles, is playing this pro-am tournament as well.
That's amazing.
They're sticking to the strategy. But that was an amazing defense from Nerea. She's keeping her cool, just keeping on grinding.
Yeah, in terms of defense, Nerea is showing how to defend as the right side players, showing all of her skills and patience, and allowing her to finish the ball after the smash by Annie. Oh, such a nice chiquita by Carla, changing the pace and not putting a very strong ball. That surprised Annie, putting back this ball into the net. And again, Carla showing that she's able to also defend the smash from Annie.
Let's break.
It's a very interesting set. Again, break point. No one is winning their serve. And we will be back on the serve of the two European player after the short commercial break.
5 minutes before the match, everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
And we are unstoppable. We are ready.
Singapore for the first ever FIP, sponsored by the Recovery Salty Electoral Boost, CNC Dry Asahi, Momentus Hotel, and AI World. It's the semi-final between Carla Gonzalez and Nerea Santana, facing the two sisters, Annie and Anna. On the serve is the European player of the area after this amazing first point. As you can see on the scoreboard, 2-1 for the European sisters after break by break. No one has won their serve. Maybe that would be the first one. As you can see, we are leading this game 30-love. First error by Carla, bringing back a little bit of hope to the two sisters. 50-50. It was 40-15, my mistake, and they convert their serve. The first serve won, and now they are needing 1-3, while the two sisters will be serving next.
Nerea is actually struggling with her forehand due to this injury. Beautiful.
Amazing cross-court shot by Carla Gonzalez.
She saw the gap and she took it.
I can see the gap too, but I can't do this type of my eyes, hands coordination are not as good as Carla Gonzalez.
She's been doing this since she was 5 years old.
And again, another cross-court shot in the space, allowing her to lead now 15-30 on the sitter serve. Third serve after shot on the net.
What a beautiful smash from Sabrina.
Very, very nice match. It's very hard to read. It went right away to the corner of Nerea.
Carla didn't have time to read where it was going to land. Oh my. She had it.
Of course, you are not supposed to go at 30-30. It's again another break point for the European player. but the two sisters are not letting them go easy on this. So we are back to juice now. Carla trying to find again the space. Now Annie and Anna are back to advantage. And it's again Carla Gonzalez finding the side of Annie. The space seems to be open for them, and they have won 3 consecutive points on this side. Back to juice. Long serve, second serve. Oh, again! What a defense by Maria! Annie has missed this match, and Maria basically run along the court and being able to save this very, very hard ball bouncing on the fence and finding the space behind Annie's back. The European player are now leading the advantage with a potential again break point for them. Annie not taking the risk.
Wow, good hands. Good hands.
Really showing that she also can play cross-court on Maria. Difficult shot for Maria to do on the forehand, and it's now start point. Carla Gonzalez is taking the serve.
Our first star point of the match. You can see that they're taking it a bit slower. Oof. No!
By the sister after a very, very nice defense by Carla Gonzalez. And now
Wow!
full round, and it's on their serve. Wow, what a match.
What a match!
Stay here, we will be back after a nice commercial break.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
And we are back now for the semifinals in Singapore for the first ever FIP. Carla Gonzalez on the serve. The score 4-1, as you can see on the screen. The two European players took the first set, and it seems that they are taking over the second set so far. Let's see if the two Indonesia players will be able to bring back their game, tennis style, very aggressive, to be able to get back into this match. Yes, I can see that, yes, didn't work. before paddle has existed for so many years in Spain, and in Spain it's actually the second most famous sport. Having Asian players who started to play paddle 3 years back and able to face this type of European players is quite amazing and impressive for the region. Carla won her serve. We are already at 5-1 for the European player, while the two sisters will be serving. Serve on Sabrina to come back into the game. Away to the bench. Annie showing that she can also smash as a left-side player with the portrait, bringing back the sisters back into the game. Second shot. And it's already match point for the two European sisters. And it's over on this. Bibora missed by Annie. Amazing. We have our first pair going to the final. Carla Gonzalez and Maria Santana, the two European and Spanish players, taking over the two sisters from Indonesia. 6-4, 6-1.
Well done to our twins from Indonesia. They have showcased a great level of paddle of Asian players. It was a good fight, and they have made us all impressed with their performance.
Very, very proud to see Asian players showing up and being able to face this type of players. It is coming, it is coming. Let's stay tuned because Asia is now on the map of paddle. Thank you, and we will be back after a commercial break for the next game.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
Turning them heads, all eyes on me. Wanna see it up close, get on your feet. Make it go bounce, bounce like a trampoline. I'ma go on. I'ma do it all off. I'ma go off.
Everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
And we are unstoppable. We are ready.
There's a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance Plug-in Hybrid Range.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
Turning them heads, all eyes on me. Wanna see it up close, get on your feet. Make it go bounce, bounce like a trampoline. I'ma go on. Show it all off. I'ma go off.
And we are back in Singapore for the first ever FIP semi-final male. On the opposite side in blue, we have two Spanish players, Marcos Cordoba with Borja Cheng. You saw them yesterday in the quarterfinal, able to take the win, and they actually took the first point. Facing against them, David Pero as a left side player, along with Stefano Wirao, one Indonesia player, bringing again some Asian player facing European in this tournament, while we can see an amazing defense by David. Despite that, Borja was able to finish the points. It's going to be a very fast-paced semi-final here in Singapore. Stay tuned, follow the point, because it will be very, very fast, while we are already love 30 for the two Spanish players. Very, very beautiful smash in the leg from David. I think that will be potentially the strategy, trying to not allow the European player to go to the net and take over the net. Yesterday it was quite an amazing play for them. While they took the net, it was very, very difficult for their opponent to do anything. Small mistake from Borja, and we are back to 30-30. Second serve for David. Oh, such a nice touch by David, finding the side of Borja and going directly to the fence after a first bounce. Back from love 30 to 40-30. And it's an enforced error again by Borja, taking the first point of the first set of this game, and we'll be back after a short commercial break. And we are already back. As you know, the first game of a set, not allowed for the player to sit down, and we are already back on the serve for Borja. He will be serving while they are down by one game. Very, very fast pace while they are playing on the right side player, taking no chance, and it's unfortunately a miss on the second forehand volley. 15-15. It's a missed lob by David. 30-15. Oh, amazing play by Borja Cheng, showing again that they are so dangerous at the net. Their volley are very, very sharp, allowing them at the end a defense that give an opportunity for Borja to do a poor quattro. And it's a smash by Marcos, and already 1-1 in this semi-final. Nice net presence by Stefano and David. And it's a miss bajada by Stefano. We run. It's 15-15. Stefano is one of the growing face of Asia paddle, Indonesia player, and today facing some of the top European players who traveled to the first FIP Singapore. So again, another big opportunity for Asia player to face and to see the level of the European scene here directly in Singapore without going into Europe. Such a nice defense by the European player, but unfortunately an enforced error at the end of this game by Borja Cheng. Another enforced error by Stefano on his serve. I can tell you the European player seems to be very, very relaxed, defending all the balls quickly, despite the sharp volley from the two players, Stefano and David, and it's an amazing counter smash by Borja Cheng, putting a poor quattro after Stefano smash, and we are already at 2-1 for the two European players, and we'll be back before a short commercial break. Final of the first ever FIP Singapore, facing each other, Marcos and just to stop talking because this point is quite amazing. While we see Marcos smashing the points, Marcos and his partner are leading this game 2-1 while they are serving just after a break point on Stefano's serve. Again, Borja showing that he can smash two very difficult smash to defend. Already leading 30 love. Facing against them is David and Stefano. Stefano is our Asian representative player in this semi-final. David, the Spanish player. What a shot by David, finding a space again on the side of Borja Cheng. 15-15. It's an enforced error by Stefano. I think that's where this type of game, at this type of level on the semi-final of an FIP, your enforced error cannot be that many because that could decide the end of the game. Missed ball trace by Borja. David was a little bit surprised that it went back to him. They are back defending, taking the net. Nice bajada by Marcos. Great smash by Marcos. And nice chiquita by Borja Cheng, putting in difficulties Stefano and putting back the ball into the net. David on the serve, 15-15. It's a missed ball from the glass by David. We are back at 30-30. Nice lob by Borja Cheng. And again, those short ball and volley going directly to the net. I think it's not acceptable if they would like to not get this set going away from them. 30-40 and already a break point which is converted by Marcos and Borja. Already 4-1 for the European players. And we will be back after a short commercial break. And we are back now on the serve. Borja Cheng serving. They are already leading 4-1 here in Singapore for the first ever FIP. This set seems to go towards the direction of the European player, while Marcos is showing a nice portrait from the right side, leading already 15-love in this game. Chiquita by Stefano, but you can't miss your lob when you play against Borja and Marcos. Borja Cheng again showing his smash skills, while the leading already on 30-love on the first set. Nice defense by Stefano and David, putting back the ball very, very low with Chiquita shots, 13-15. Very nice defense by David, very, very nice defense. Marcos missing his smash, not being able to find the portress. Back to 30-30. Such an enforced error by David, and we are having the first deuce of the game. And it's a win from Borja Cheng, able to finish the point with a very strong forehand volley. We are now at 5-1. Stefano serving. Potential set game now. And some missed forehand volley by Stefano. Again, as I mentioned to you, quite a lot of enforced error we are seeing in the semi-final, deciding the first set. Very nice lob by Borja. And a very smooth portrait by Marcos, showing that he's able, even by going back to the back line, giving a very, very nice portrait. And then an enforced error from Marcos. He's quite upset upon himself after such a nice shot. Doing this type of enforced error is not normal for this quality of player. Very, very nice serve from Stefano. Marcos not able to take it back. Oh, such a nice Chiquita from Marcos, but David was able to read it and put it back the ball, which I think surprised Marcos a little bit. And we are now back to deuce, saving 2 set points. You can read the frustration on Marcos' face, missing several of the points. And they saved it. They are back. They saved this to go back to 5-2, and we will be back after a short commercial break.
everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter.
Singapore for a potential set game while we are on the serve of Marcos winning already the first point. 5-2 for the two European players here in Singapore for the first ever FIP. Borja and Marcos taking the net, and very nice transition by David, able to defend and then go up to the net while putting some very low ball chiquita to them. Very sharp volley from Borja, not allowing Stefano to take the ball. And again, it's the two European boys showing that being at the net, they are just a powerful pair. It sounds very difficult for anyone trying to win against them and to defend actually all those shots. And that's it. We are down with the first set, 6-2 from Borja and Marcos, and we will be back for the second set, hopefully for a game match. But
5 minutes before the match, everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
And we are unstoppable. We are ready.
on the second set with David and Stefano on the serve facing Marcos and Borja. First set, I tell you the truth, it went one way directly to the European player 6-2, while we are now on the serve of David and already unfortunately losing the first point of the second set. David showing off that if Borja is giving him a very low ball, he will be able to finish the point right away. A very, very nice match by David. Very nice match by David, showing that again he's able to finish the point. 30-15 on the second set. Again, a very nice chiquita by Marcos. Such a nice lob. Whoa, very nice shot by Stefano, able to change direction and surprise Marcos by this cross-court shot with his forehand volley. it's too easy for Marcos. The ball went back right away to his forehand volley. And Stefano finishing the first game of the second set 1-0 for David and Stefano. No break for all the boys. We are switching side right away. And I think we have been provided with new balls. Potentially more bouncy and potentially more smash or tentative smash from the players. First one to serve on the blue team, Borja to Stefano. Again, Stefano finding the side of Marcos. I feel Marcos is actually growing a little bit too much in the middle, allowing Stefano with his forehand to find those angles. Nice drop shot by Borja. How this ball is still alive. And a portress by David. Amazing shots by David. I think back to back he was able to shoot, defend a smash, do a backhand bajada and finish with a portress to the other side. 15-15. Nice lob by Stefano. I have no idea how Marcos is able to take those shots. If you look at the angle, he's actually going backwards and taking the ball from behind his head and still with a kick smash able to put it outside with a portress. And I feel after a few mistakes by Borja and Forster, such as this one, he needs to take over. And we have the first break point by David and Stefano. Now leading 2-love in the second set. Missed volley by David. I can see the frustration from his face. Love 15. And again, another enforced error by David. I feel it's very important for them to calm down. They are now leading 2-love. Definitely the Spanish player will be very focused, locked in to try to break Stefano's serve as soon as possible. Otherwise, the set may slip away from them. And I think Stefano definitely needs the power of David to win this game, such as this poor quattro that we are just seeing now. 15-30. And already down 2 games, the 2 European players have 2 break points, be back in the set, and now they are already 1-2 back on the serve of Stefano. We will be back for the second set after a short commercial break. And we are back for the semi-final male. You have on the serve Marcos with as a partner Borja, facing David and Stefano, our Indonesia player, with on the court 3 other European players from Spain. We are here in Singapore for the first ever FIP. So this type of event, very important. We have sponsors with us, the recovery room, Salty, Electrolyte Boost, CNC, Dry, Asahi, and Momentous Hotel. Of course, our very important sponsor, AI Ball, allowing you to follow all your stats of your ball while you are playing paddle. Such a nice bajada by David. Such a nice and killing bajada with not that much power, but a very slicey ball going to the glass and dying, like we like to say. And Marcos showing that he can also find this type of angle within the bajada, taking Stefano by surprise. Marcos anticipating the defense by David, and now we are back at 2-2 after a leading by David and Stefano of 2-love. Such a nice rally, finishing unfortunately by Borja, putting his lob directly to the glass. 15 love for David and Stefano. Such a nice rally, finishing on David's match, allowing the team to lead now 30-15. Again, it's a very important game. We are at 2-2 on the second set, and it's important for David and Stefano to not let this set going towards the European players. They are at the net. Stefano's match again winning the point and leading 40-15. Switch up sides. And David switching sides with Stefano, and Stefano surprised by the sharp volley by the 2 European players going to the corner. Still leading this game, 40-30. David on the serve. Nice touch by David, but unfortunately the ball seems to have touched the side before going back to the other court. We are back at deuce, and I think it will be very tough for David and Stefano if they don't win this game. Oh, nice touch by Stefano. Nice touch by Stefano, finding the corner of Borja. Add in for David and Stefano. And they find a way to come back and win this game. 3-2 for Stefano and David, and we will be back after a short commercial break. First set 6-2 to the two boys, and now 3-2, no, 2 for them, 3 to they led the. So we are back now into the semi-final here in Singapore for the first FIP ever. Borja on the serve. While you are watching this match, please know that we have our sponsor helping us on this event with the recovery room, Salty Electrolyte, CNC, Azali, Dry, Momentous Hotel, and AI Ball with us. Borja on the serve, already leading this point. They are down 3-2 facing David and Stefano from Indonesia. Very, very strong smash by Borja, not able to defend. Already 4-5 in this game. And again, we have seen it in the first set. Borja and Marcos very strong at the net, very sharp volley. We are back now at 3-3, Stefano on the serve. Long serve from Stefano, second serve, while they are already down by love 15. And a poor control by our Indonesia player. 15-15, Stefano showing that he can also perform some poor quattro that we have seen so far from the European players in this game. And it's an unforced error, to tell you the truth. Actually, the bounce was a little bit surprised by the bounce of Stefano on the fence. 15-30. I think it's important for Stefano and David to win this game while this second set is so close at 3-3. It's again another enforced error by Stefano. With now very nice against Stefano, anticipating the defense by Borja and being able to find not a por quattro but a smash. They just saved a break point. They need to save again another one. It's in. Oh, and a lucky net shot by Marcos. It's so unfortunate. And now the European boys are leading this second set 4-3 before their serve, and we will be back after a short commercial break.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes
And we are back here in Singapore for the first ever FIP at Pop Paddle Red Hill. You are watching the semi-final male of this tournament. First set to the Spanish boy now on the serve, and they are leading the second set 4-3 while they are serving. Very nice defense by David, their opponent. With him on the court, Stefano, our Indonesia player. I think the mission from David and Stefano will be to close a break point as soon as possible. So far, it's not working, as you can see. 30-15. And while we've seen again another enforced error, David finding the fence before the court. 40-15. Long serve by Marcos. Marcos, if you have not been watching, has showing us capability of doing por quattro and portraits from his side, and it's already over. The game is already finished. They managed to break a point and win on their serve. Maybe I didn't follow the points the same way that they did, but it seems the game is over. For winning with our first boys going to the final, Marcos and Borja.
there is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance Plug-in Hybrid Range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
thing, turning them heads, all eyes on me. Wanna see it up close, get on your feet. Make it go bounce, bounce like a trampoline. I'ma go off. I'ma show it all off. I'ma go off. I'ma do it anyway. Turn the beat up, together. I'ma let my hair down now. Wanna get down to my favorite sound. I'ma do it anyway. Turn the beat up.
Before the match, everything stops.
The heart wakes up, ready to roar. The lights of the court are calling to us.
It doesn't matter who is on the other side.
Out there, we are free.
And we are unstoppable. We are ready.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance Plug-in Hybrid Range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.